Hello everyone, this is Admiral Playerovski bringing you Atlantic Fleet, Battle of the Atlantic, continued as Britain. In case you didn't catch the announcement in the previous video, I did say that I will be making some Minecraft content, but with a naval spin on it. So you never know, you might just like it, but if it's not your cup of tea, then don't feel obligated to watch it. If you enjoy Atlantic Fleet content, however, then I have over 300 videos on Atlantic Fleet, so I think that's worth a like and a subscription. If you haven't subscribed already, then I highly recommend it. Right, in the Norwegian Sea we had Allied merchants being attacked, but we haven't been able to find anything. So we will send the decoy across to here, we'll send the Brazen north, and we'll send the Delight south, and yeah, that's it. I've remembered now that I forgot to show these stats at the end of the video, so I'll do that right now. Week 3 of July 1941, 29 naval vessels sunk for Britain for 120,000 tons, over 1,000 merchants sunk for 3.8 million tons, not a particularly good milestone for us. Naval vessels sunk for Germany is 228 and over 500,000 tons, so that's pretty good. Allied merchants sunk per month is 165,000, so that's not very good either, but it could be more than that. If we weren't here, doing all this work, I would say that it would be much more. We also have a loss of renown, but, well, with no German battleships anytime soon, there's no point spending it on anything. And seeing as it's just going to only be, I say with no German battleships, with no real German surface fleet, there's no real point on spending the renown on battleships or cruisers or other things. I also have a full fleet, 30 out of 30, which is also a bit of an issue. But anyway, enough of me wittering on. We have our first engagement in the East Greenland Sea, week 3 of July 1941, sunny weather. The destroyers Beagle and Brazen have come across or intercepted the submarine U-257 in the morning, because we have the initiative for once. And that's interesting. Usually we don't get the initiative, so that's very kind that they've the game has decided to provide that for us. 5,500 is too far away, so we will turn to get a little bit closer. Oh, but 4,500 isn't too far away. Keep this distance, maybe we can even decrease it a little bit. Now, I will gamble a drop and splash at this stage. I will gamble one. I know in theory I shouldn't be saying gamble, because 4,500 or even 4,600 yards is a distance at which we can easily expect to hit a submarine, but that's not necessarily so. U-257 has fired torpedoes. Come on. Ooh, good start. Good start. That's not bad at all. I'll take it. Very nice. Action report. Very quick. On the British side, the destroyers Beagle and Brazen received no damage. On the German side, the submarine U-257 was sunk for 800 tons. Nothing sunk in either category on the British side. Warship tons sunk on the German side 800, merchant ship tons sunk on the German side 0, 800 renown earned. United Kingdom, week 3 of July 1941, Axis bombers attacked the naval base at Liverpool and Portsmouth, causing light damage. Current repairs delayed by 2 turns. Right, well, it's almost August. West South Atlantic, Allied merchants attacked by submarines, 49,060 tons of merchant shipping sunk in week 3.5 of July 1941. Right, it's time to put this task force to good use. Jaguar, you go down here. Juno, you go down here. And Vanquisher, you go across to here. Actually, you know what? I'll send the Jervis down here, and then you can swap out with the Vanquisher. Vanquisher can head up to the Imogen. That way we've got 3 JKN classes going through the Atlantic down here looking for submarines potentially. Right, it's August 1941. Have we reclaimed a square on the tonnage wall by any chance? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yes, we have, and probably for a few seconds, maybe. Oh no, Rodney's going to be out of port soon. Can I just keep Rodney in port permanently? I think that would be a little bit... No, fine, I won't. I won't do it. That would be kind of cheating. We have an engagement in the North Atlantic in sunny weather, week 0.5 of August 1941. The destroyers Brilliant and Jackal, who are escorting a convoy of merchant ship, large freighters, a Liberty freighter and a T2 tanker, have come under attack in the evening from the submarine U-256 with the initiative. Torpedoes have been launched at... I'm guessing it's this merchant ship over here. What you have failed to realise, however, is that the Brilliant is over here, and the Brilliant will not stand for you torpedoing our merchants. To show the disapproval, we will do a drop and splash straight away at 4,500 yards. I'm hoping that this can be a nice quick engagement like the previous one. Although it doesn't have to be, we could get lied to by the game. It has happened before and it will happen again. But you know, I'd much rather it didn't, and so I'm going to hope it doesn't, and well, you know the drill. Right. Large freighter, flank and hard port. How about you? Are you in danger? I'll take you down to 1/3 speed. Move you forward. Can I see the torpedoes here? I can. You can go 2/3 speed and 15 degrees to starboard. I do believe that will dodge. Yes. Oh, but what can I do with you? I'm going to say backwards and harder starboard and hope that that does it. I'm not sure if that's enough. Hopefully it is, but it could clip on the stern. T2 tanker, harder port, flank speed, and just try and run away. Yeah, we're going to get hit. Just about clipped us amidships, and that ends the large freighter. However, come on, please. Yay! Well, it's a little bit too late for that large freighter, but a relative yay. Action report. On the British side, the destroyers Brilliant and Jackal received no damage. That's 2 merchant ship large freighters received no damage, the Liberty freighter received no damage, and the merchant ship T2 tanker received no damage. 1 merchant ship large freighter was sunk for 8,700 tons. On the German side, the submarine U-256 was sunk for 800 tons. Warship tons sunk on the British side 0, merchant ship tons sunk on the British side 8,700, warship tons sunk on the German side 800, merchant ship tons sunk on the German side 0, 800 renown earned. Right, what was I supposed to do? I was supposed to send... The Vanquisher goes... Yeah, ironically enough, I'll send the Vanquisher back here, and Jervis can now go across here. Juno can stay where she is for now. West Mediterranean Sea. Allied merchants attacked by submarines. 50,140 tons of merchant shipping sunk in week 1 of August 1941. Well, that can't be happening. That's unacceptable. Bulldog, go ahead and sort them out, please. I'll send the Vanak here to make sure they've got no way out. That's what I'm going for here with that. And we need a caster to go over here to escort the Exeter. Right. That way these submarines are trapped. You may have gotten away with that one little thing, but it's not going to last. You will be sunk as punishment. Oh. Alright. Norwegian Sea. Allied merchants attacked by warships. 73,320 tons of merchant shipping sunk in week 1.5 of August 1941. Warships, you say? Alright. Rodney, why don't you go and have a look what's going on there. Actually, no. Rodney can go across, and rather appropriately named, I'll send the Defender across as well. I'm guessing this is probably just a destroyer, because there's no battleships about. Scharnhorst, Gneisenau, Bismarck, Antwerp have all been sunk, so I'm going to assume that that's not going to be some sort of huge monster of a ship. In the meantime, in the Azore Isles, in week 2 of August 1941, in mostly sunny weather, the destroyer Brilliant has come under attack in the afternoon from the submarine U-258. U-258 with the initiative. So torpedoes have been launched immediately by U-258. I'm not particularly fazed by that. A little bit of turning, a little bit of speed adjustment, and those should be dodged. I'll go flank and probably about 10 degrees maybe. Good, that's fine. How far away are we from the submarine? 6,200, so not trillions of miles away. Torpedoes will be dodged, I'm assuming. Right? I hope so. Because if they're not, we're in trouble. We only have one ship here. Because the Mediterranean Sea has had convoys attacked in it, so we've had to divert some forces to, you know, deal with the submarines there. Hard a port and stand by the torpedo tubes. We'll drop in. One as always. Drop and splash, off it goes. Another fairly simple engagement. Well, unless of course the game has lied and I'm actually not that close. Oh, no. We were within 2 turns. Action report. On the British side, the destroyer Brilliant received no damage. On the German side, the submarine U-258 was sunk for 800 tons. Nothing sunk in either category on the British side. Warship tons sunk on the German side, 800. Merchant ship tons sunk on the German side, 0. 800 renown earned. Another U-boat against a lone destroyer, this time in the East Sargasso Sea in week 2 of August 1941 in sunny weather. The destroyer Imogen has come under attack at noon from the submarine U-260. U-260 with the initiative. Oh wow, we're really far away from them. And we're heading completely the wrong way as well. Right, seeing as I can't be bothered to complicate things, I'm just going to do a port turn and just dodge all the torpedoes that way straight away. We are 8,000 yards away, so we're not going to be firing torpedoes anytime soon. But that's fine, because we will get round to doing it eventually. Another hard turn to port. That's fine. Torpedoes have missed pretty much now. Yeah, there's no way we can bump into those. I'll do a 25-degree turn this time. That's quite good, yes, we can now go forwards on that exact course. If only that torpedo hadn't been fired. So we will have to slightly turn to dodge. Little baby turn I think should be enough. Yes or no? I'm going to say yes. I don't think we will clip it. And if we will, then we'll know about it. No, that's not close enough. Just to absolutely make sure, let's just go past it. And there we go. So that torpedo has disappeared, no action from the submarine, so we will now go hard starboard, stand by the torpedo tubes. Let's put a torpedo over here. Drop and splash, we've got 10 torpedoes, easily going to be able to deal with one submarine. They just don't give up, do they? 6 torpedoes fired and, well, that'll be it. They won't be firing any more. But the determination is somewhat admirable. Action report. On the British side, the destroyer Imogen received no damage. On the German side, the submarine U-260 was sunk for 800 tons. Nothing sunk in either category on the British side. Warship tons sunk on the German side 800. Merchant ship tons sunk on the German side 0. 800 renown earned. Denmark Strait. Submarine attacked by enemy aircraft. U-517 receives medium damage in week 2 of August 1941. I'm guessing enemy aircraft in this case means relative to U-517. Like it's from U-517 point of view, I'm guessing. Otherwise this doesn't make much sense. But, you know, whatever. Right, I'm going to send the Bulldog to the East Mediterranean Sea perhaps. Maybe the submarines have gone there. Jervis can now come down here, and we have a wall of destroyers here that will comb through this southern Atlantic region looking for those submarines. In fact, I'm low-key tempted to just keep them rotating around here all the time. Should we take Rodney back to Scapa Flow then, perhaps? I think so, yes. No point keeping her there. To be I mean, right outside the Norwegian coast as well. Like, imagine if someone spotted that. They'd get U-boats and aircraft in there straight away. Western approaches. Cloudy weather, week 2.5 of August 1941. The destroyer Boreas with no damage and the destroyer Saint Laurent with light damage have come under attack in the afternoon from the submarines U-261 and U-262. The submarines have the initiative. No, 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 no. Go away. I'm not... I'd rather they shoot the aircraft down. I'd rather they shoot the aircraft down, but at the same time, it's a torpedo bomber and it's quite easy to avoid the torpedo dropped. If I go backwards and harder port, that's all you need to do. No, why can I not select the contact? There it is. Do we have any aircraft? No, we do not. Insert me ranting about lack of availability of aircraft in areas where we should have them, especially considering that the Germans have them in that exact area at the exact time. We should have air support here as well, and we don't, and I don't like that at all. Why? Why don't we have air support? I'm doing all I can to bring war materials across the Atlantic, and this is how I get repaid. Not even one aircraft. Are they going to have another one? No, they're not. Alright. So they only wanted to mildly annoy me. They didn't want to completely infuriate me. Alright. Thanks, I guess. In a way. Right. Well, Boreas, you've done what you needed to do. You can go back up to flank. You can go harder port, and you can go and join the Saint Laurent, possibly trying to take out the remaining submarine. Let's do a slight turn to starboard, and hopefully we're still close enough that we can fire a torpedo. The distance seems to indicate that we are, so a drop and splash is what I shall do, or rather have done, because I've already done it now. No action. Come on. Good. Excuse me. Very good. Good. Action report. On the British side, the destroyer Boreas ends with light. No, the destroyer Boreas ends with no damage, and the destroyer Saint Laurent ends with light damage. On the German side, the submarines U-261 and U-262 were sunk for 800 tons each. Nothing sunk in either category on the British side. Warship tons sunk on the German side 1,600. Merchant ship tons sunk on the German side 0, 1,600 renown earned. Norwegian Sea. Allied bombers attacked the naval base at Bergen and Trondheim and Narvik, causing heavy damage. Current repairs delayed by 4 turns in week 2.5 of August 1941. Well, that's good. Heavily damaged their ports, that's good. Right, seeing as there's nothing here, I'm going to send you out of here and back into the Atlantic. Jervis, you head south. Juno, you head south. Jaguar, you head south as well. I wanted to create a little bit of tension there. It may or may not have worked. Norwegian Sea. Allied merchant attacked by submarines. 54,590 tons of merchant shipping sunk in week 3 of August 1941. Good thing we took the Rodney out of there. Norwegian Sea. Allied bombers attacked the naval base at Bergen, Trondheim, Narvik, causing medium damage. Current repairs delayed by 3 turns in week 3 of August 1941. Well, that's a speedy response, isn't it? They've attacked our convoy, we've damaged their naval base. Right, so we have got some submarines in the Norwegian Sea that need to be removed. So let's send the Brazen down here, the Defender and the Delight as well. Can we move the Bulldog out? Yes, we can. Good. So what we will do then is, right, let's think of the best way to do this. Best way to do this, in my opinion, is let's send the Brilliance across to here, the Vanek across to here, the Costa down here, and the Bulldog here. Alright, yeah, that's fair enough. That's fine. We are a little bit weak here, but you know, hopefully we can handle it. 168,000 168,000 tons being sunk per month. Oh! You're the one who was doing naughty things in the Norwegian Sea to my convoys. You're in the Faroe Islands now, are you? Well, yes, you are. In week 3.5 of August 1941, in mostly sunny weather, the battleship Rodney, the destroyer Azinibwan, and the destroyer Decoy have come under attack in the morning from the destroyer Z-10. The Z-10 has the initiative. I hope they don't have any aircraft. They don't have any aircraft. Yeah, whatever. You can. That's not going to save you. Rodney, we need you to avenge the convoy. No problemo. Flank, harder starboard. Ah, yeah. I don't care that it's a destroyer and that I should use my secondary guns. I'm going to use my main turrets because I want to, because I can do. I paid 75,000 renown for this ship, so I'm going to use the entire ship. Yeah, I paid for the entire ship, I'm going to use the entire ship. And don't you dare tell me otherwise. Fine, you spend 75,000 on a battleship, and then use its secondary guns. No, because it's a destroyer, just use your secondary guns. No. No. That is not how Admiral Playerovski does it. Right, Rodney, well... shoot! Ah, yeah. Ah, yeah. Go on. So they're going to be turning away immediately, I think. Destroyers can just move on as they are. Turning away? Yeah. You're not so tough now, are you? You're tough when it comes to merchants, but not so tough when it comes to a battleship. Mind you, if this was me in this situation, well, actually, it never would be me. Actually, no, it might be. Occasionally, very rarely. Usually, I wouldn't have a battleship engage one of my destroyers. Alone, of course, that is. Drop it down a bit. I think maybe 16.4 would be good. Shoot. And there goes the Z-10. Not so tough now, are you? Shouldn't have attacked the convoy. And as predicted, I did say when I saw that message that it's probably a destroyer, because all the capital ships have very much been sunk. But it's nice to see the Rodney in action sometimes, especially when there's no aircraft in the area. Well, no enemy aircraft. Wouldn't mind seeing a British aircraft or two, considering this is Scapa Flow after all. Action report. On the British side, the battleship Rodney received no damage, the destroyer Azinibwan ends with light damage, and the destroyer Decoy received no damage. On the German side, the destroyer Z-10 was sunk for 2,260 tons. Nothing sunk in either category on the British side. Warship tons sunk on the German side 2,260. Merchant ship tons sunk on the German side 0, 2,260 renown earned. North Central Atlantic. Allied merchants attacked by submarines. 36,460 tons of merchant shipping sunk in week 3.5 of August 1941. They're here! Here! Over here! There they are! I'm guessing they must have come up from the southern areas. Jervis, head back, please. Quickly now. Very quick. Very quick. Right, immediately. Vanquisher, you go across to here. Imogen, you go across down here. Cover this area. And Brilliant. No, wait. I'll go. Jackal, you come down here. Right. Alright, not quite the thing we expected, but it is still nevertheless an engagement. Only to the western approaches in week 4 of August 1941 in sunny weather. The destroyers Boreas and Saint Laurent, with Saint Laurent having light damage. They're escorting a convoy of merchant ships, C2 freighters and a large freighter. And this formation has come under attack in the afternoon from the submarine U-264. U-264 with the initiative. Oh no, what are they doing? Oh no, is this one of those nukes? It isn't. Please miss. You're a bully. You're sending a nuclear weapon effectively against a defenseless merchant. I know they've got anti-aircraft guns, but come on. Ah, there it is. There it is. I was about to say, a nuke exploded that close and nothing's damaged, but no. C2 freighter, propulsion, steering, heavy damage, and AAA destroyed entirely. Well, there you go. You're nasty, I don't like that. You're a meanie. What can we do though? Well, 1/3 speed, harder starboard, and hope for... oh, actually no. No, forget it. If we don't have an aircraft, we're going to have to wait. We do have an aircraft. Good. Right. Well, now it's time to balance things out. You had an airstrike. I'm going to have an airstrike as well. Thank you, by the way, for providing me with a depth charge bomber. Very kind of you. Well, let's dive. And let's depth charge. Multi-sub. Yeah, how do you like that? Not nice, is it, when someone does an airstrike on you? Action report on the British side. The destroyer Boreas ends with no damage. The destroyer Saint Laurent ends with light damage. One merchant ship C2 freighter ends with medium damage. The other C2 freighter receives no damage, and the merchant ship light freighter receives no damage. On the German side, the submarine U-264 was sunk for 800 tons. Nothing sunk in either category on the British side. Warship tons sunk on the German side 800, merchant ship tons sunk on the German side 0, 800 renown earned. Oh, maybe this was the southern submarine after all. Gulf of Guinea, week 4 of August 1941, sunny weather. The destroyer Jaguar has come under attack at noon from the submarine U-518. U-518 with the initiative. Torpedoes have been fired immediately. Not surprised. What's our response going to be? Our response is going to be a small-ish turn to starboard to get in between them. Perfect. I'm guessing no air support, right? Gulf of Guinea, would we have air support? No way! Really? Oh no. A lone rogue depth charge bomber. Well, that's unlucky for the submarine, clearly. It's as unlucky for them as it is lucky for us. Hello there. Oh, thank you so much for turning up. It is much appreciated. Let's dive. Let's depth charge. There we go. So that's U-518 sunk. Action report on the British side. The destroyer Jaguar received no damage. On the German side, the submarine U-518 was sunk for 1,032 tons. Nothing sunk in either category on the British side. Warship tons sunk on the German side 1,032. Merchant ship tons sunk on the German side 0. 1,032 renown earned. Western approaches. Warship attacked by Axis aircraft. Destroyer Boreas receives medium damage in week 4 of August 1941. Right, it's September 1941. The war has been going on for 2 years now. And I think it's a good place to end things for this episode. Before we do, let's check out the stats. Battle of the Atlantic, week 0.5 of September 1941. Naval vessels sunk for Britain 29, almost 121,000 tons. Merchant sunk, it's crept up. Over 4 million tons of shipping sunk, 1,084 ships lost. Naval vessels sunk for Germany, however, is at 237, well over 500,000 tons now. Allied merchant sunk per month is 163,000. And have we got... well, we clearly don't have a 1 to 10 kill ratio. Have we got a 1 to 9 perhaps? Looking at that, I would say no. No, we don't. 1 to 8? Oh, maybe we do, hang on. We do, yes. 1 to 8 kill ratio so far. But it's going to be very hard to get it back up to 1 to 9, and pretty much impossible to get it back. Well, I'm not sure if we ever were at 1 to 10, but I think it'll be nigh on impossible to get it to 1 to 10. So 1 to 8 is what we currently have. 1 to 9 will be very difficult to get back up to, and 1 to 10 I think could be beyond our reach. Well, we're still sinking more ships than they're sinking for us, which is demonstrated rather conveniently by this ships lost list, I suppose. As you can see, it takes ages to scroll through all the German losses, and the British losses are all visible here. Berwick, first ship that we lost, and the Dainty, I think, is the latest ship that we've lost. Right, I think I'm going to end things here now. Remember, I will be doing a little bit of Minecraft soon with a naval theme, so you never know, you might like it. But for now, that is all from Admiral Playerovski for this video. If you enjoy the content I produce, if you're enjoying the series, then please do leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already. It really helps to motivate me to make more videos. Share my channel with people who you think would enjoy the content on it. Thank you for watching this video. I hope to see you in my next video. Bye bye for now.